Welcome back, Caffeinated Simmers. I have my coffee with me today, and we're going to get right back into Taylor Swift's Eras Challenge. I'm super excited. Let's get going. All right, we're back with Kyle at my house. He's not cleaning up after himself, even after I had her tell him that if he wants to stay there, he has to clean up some of the apartment house that Taylor has, and he hasn't. So I'm kind of disappointed in him, but they're becoming really good friends, which is really nice. He's currently unemployed, so he's not going to be able to be a love interest for her, unfortunately, just because we need a fellow musician and to fall in love with. So I guess that's that with him. So she's leveling up her guitar skills, which is really good because we want her to be able to write some songs because that's what she needs for the musical genius aspiration. And we really need that to keep going up because it's kind of difficult to get that one. I'm going to look up our checklist just to make sure we're on the right track with our era one, the debut era. So, do we have her in the musical career? Yes, we do. So, that's perfect. We need to complete the musical genius aspiration, which we're working on because we need to be able to um, add some ability to write music, and then we'll be good to go with that. Our starter home budget was 15,000 simoleons, which is why she has such a small house. She had no money to build a big, fancy, a giant mansion. And then she needs to fall in love with a fellow musician, which we're not there yet because she's only really friends with Kyle and he's unemployed. So we really need to find her a love interest that's a musician. And we don't know very many of them, quite honestly. There's only one that she's kind of met. Oh, two. There's the pink hair person, I think, is a musician. Do you want to go on a date? Oh, we get to go on a date. Woot. And he's a musician. So this might be a good change of events. She needs to change into something fancy. Oh, he's already here. We'll see if we can get her to fall in love with him. The romance is already up decently high with them. She's sad because he wouldn't take a picture with her. But what can you do? Some artists don't do that. So, by the way, what's your favorite beverage? I guess you could say I like coffee, as you can tell, caffeinated Sims and everything. If you drink coffee, how do you drink your coffee? Because that's a debate that a lot of people have. I just drink mine just plain. Not nor well, I like it plain, but also I have so many different allergies to foods that I have to just drink plain coffee. But what's your favorite way to drink coffee? Do you like it just plain or do you like it with cream and sugar? Or what's your coffee build, I guess you could say. She's sad. She's even sadder now. He didn't take a picture with her, and now he wouldn't like give her an autograph or something. I'm not sure what that really sad face is, but she's really sad. That's this date is not going super well, but the romance is going up, so that's good at least. She can tell an unbelievable story. Maybe she can get more confidence in her. Because I'm thinking this is our good romantic interest that we have going on here. And then we can check that off our list. We still have the job she has to keep going up in, and she needs to finish that aspiration. Okay, Kyle is doing something. I don't know what. Um, a lot of times he calls her all the time and has random things to tell her. So at this point, most of the time, I just hit okay to what he says. Unfortunately, I should probably read it more. Oh, she's flirty now. Oh, he finally let her take a picture with him. You know, we're getting there. We might end up having wedding bells in their future. I don't think they're ready for a first kiss yet. She'll kiss his hands. That'll work. What's your favorite Sims pack? This one has the Get Famous. I'm playing in the Get Famous world right now. I think that's where we're on a date. No, I think this is Chestnut Ridge. Oh, she's embarrassed. Have you ever lost any Sims to embarrassment out of curiosity? Because I know you can. I never have. Most of my Sims just meet their doom due to fire, but that's probably just a me issue. I don't know. They don't like fire very much. They don't like their kitchens. Maybe they just don't like their kitchens I built for them. That could be. They're like, I need a new kitchen. Might as well set mine on fire so I can get an updated version, is my guess. And I never give them an updated version, so then they just keep lighting the place on fire. That's my assumption. Let's see. What should we do? We need to get this romance up so she can have him as her boyfriend and then eventually get married and have a child. She can only have 1 to 2 children, so I'm going to really hope that her first child is a girl. I need to think of some girl names so that that child can carry on the legacy. If that child's not a girl, then I'll have to try again to see if I can get a girl to carry on the legacy, just because that's what I want to do with this one. Kind of have like a legacy of females that are all kind of similar with how Taylor Swift looks in a way. We'll see. Oh, they're going to have their first kiss. That's good. Maybe. Oh, she's in the way. Ah. Tell you what, these Sims never know where to stand. They always stand in the way. Oh my goodness. All right. So we're getting the romance up there and the friendship. That means that we'll be able to hopefully soon have them get married is my hope for everything. We'll go to work. No, we're going to take some PTO because she's on a date and we want to get this date going well. Oh goodness. Anyway, back to my question. What's your favorite Sims pack? Because mine so far still mine is the seasons pack. I can't get away from that one. I really do like the change of seasons right now and the ability to make different holidays. I'm still trying to think of what holidays to add for the first generation. Thinking about deleting like almost all the holidays that are in the pack itself for this game and then adding in specific ones for each generation. So then when we get to generation 10, we'll have all the generation holidays and it'll be kind of like a blast from the past in a way. So if you have any ideas for this generation and what holidays to give them, I am more than happy to get some suggestions because I'm not entirely sure what we should do with that. Oh, look. Oh, they're so happy. They've moved in together at this point. Mainly because I wanted the simoleons so I could build them a better house. And eventually, I think I'm going to have these two get married anyway. So I'm going to try to get them to the level of romance and friendship where they can actually get married to each other is what my hope is. And oh, Taylor Swift got to be a notable newcomer too. Oh my goodness. This is good. We're continually moving up. This is great. What? Oh, Sparkplug. You want to come out? I'll be right back. Just a quick break before we get back into the game. Sparkplug decided to come out and say hi to everybody. This is pretty early for him actually to wake up. He's gotten big and he likes to sometimes be my co-host, so he must have heard me talking and decided that he wanted to come chill out with me. All right, we got some points into our notable newcomers fame area. Hi, buddy. And now we're just working on getting the romance up for them. Oh, this is with the growing together pack. It comes up with different like preferences. Does he like physical touch? I suppose he likes physical touch. So that's a fun one. That's a new one for me also is the growing together. I have a lot of packs that have been out for a while but are new to me. So it's always exciting to learn what's up with these packs and which ones I like and which ones I could do without, I suppose. So far, all the packs that I have, I like for the most part. The paranormal one isn't my favorite. I don't really use it all that much. Um, so that one I wouldn't necessarily always get, but the other ones that I have are great. So we're just gonna keep trying to get their romance up and their friendship up so that they can eventually get married. Right now we have a lot of simoleons, so we can build them actually a bigger and better house. What do you think, Sparkplug? A lot of times, especially when I'm working on things like video editing or any of my programming projects that I have going, Sparkplug will come out and like try to help me, but his form of help is walking across my keyboard and trying to use his body weight to push down the keys. So he's not that big of a help, but he tries, and I have to give him a good job, buddy, for attempting to help me with my projects that I work on. He's pretty chill though. I've met some leopard geckos that are like super speedy and like will just take off, and he's just like, I think I'll just sit and think about it. But it's really funny. He knows the sound of my voice, and so every time that I'm talking, he'll come out of his hide and be like, "Are you going to give me some mealworms or some crickets, please? Because I need more food." Even though he's correct weight for a leopard gecko. So, just a fun side note and a fun fact about leopard geckos, right, Sparkplug? He always looks so unamused some days when I take him out. Anyway, back to The Sims and the coffee that I have. I think we're gonna want to send them home so that we can reformat their house. And like this one, I sped way up just because um, I take so long to try to like think of how to do the houses. As you can see here, I'm like attempting to just add on to the house I already have. And eventually I just give up. And I'm like, you know what? Free drying this house might be a better idea. I like the bay windows. I have a lot of houses with bay windows. But the problem with that is I haven't figured out, and maybe you all have an idea. I haven't figured out how to do like a wraparound porch with bay windows. I'm not sure if it's possible. So that's the only thing. And I do like wraparound porches on my houses, and so I keep bulldozing the lot because I'm like, nope, this is not working. We are moving on. And so now this is where I start doing a different type of a build. I've done the Disney Princess, like started the Disney Princess challenge. I'm going to try to restart it soonish, I guess you could say. And that one, I built a tower for one of them, and like her room was in the tower, and every night she would end up getting locked in her room because that's what the evil queen does. In that one. So that was interesting, building the tower and then figuring out how the roof can't talk today, how the roof can fit on the tower was interesting. But this one, I kind of want to give them kind of a smaller house to start with since it's her debut and they don't have a whole ton of simoleons. So we're going to try to give them a quaint little house to start their life in together. And then hopefully my goal is that they make quite a bit of simoleons so that when their child moves out, they have a lot more than 15,000 to build their house in. And then these two can move into like a bigger area, like a bigger lot, and have all the fancy things that they need. Hi, buddy. That they need for living a comfortable life is the goal. And then each child, when they start the next generation, hopefully will have more simoleons to continue the legacy with. And then when we circle back to Taylor Swift for the last generation, it will allow them to have the Taylor Swift that started with like nothing and then the Taylor Swift that has it all. You know, I think that would be a fun little circular effect for them. So I have a one layer kind of a house, well, two layer. They have an upstairs bedroom, and then I'm going to create like a living area, and then I'm thinking a basement also would be handy for this house because there's not a whole lot of room, especially if they have two kids. Like, where would the kids go in this house? There is not like a kids room area, and like when they're an infant in a bassinet, they can stay in Taylor's room. But when they get older, they're going to need their own room. I like decorating kids' rooms, though. Those are fun to decorate. And so we're almost done with our house and almost ready to go for the rest of the time. And then hopefully we can keep going up in the musical path, and hopefully we can make the songs for our musical genius aspiration that they want to complete. So we're on a good track. We are. It's just there's a few more things we need to get completely done before we finish this challenge for Taylor Swift and this first legacy of this first generation. All right, there we have it. Our next part of the legacy challenge, and we are almost done with everything we need for generation 1. I'm curious to see what else will happen. Sparkplug actually made an appearance for this video, so that's always exciting. We never know when he's going to be awake and ready to come out and say hi to everybody. I hope you all have a great day. Enjoy your cup of coffee or whatever beverage you like. And we'll see you next time when we continue the legacy.